A rose speaks of love silently, known only by the heart. Cartoon, real news. Split in notes to 3 weeks away. Worry is an impertinence to God. Duty makes us do things well. Love makes us do them beautifully. Command doesn't slow her own hero. Coniglia's Omaha's top restaurateur. Wild card system. A man falls in love with his eyes, a woman with her ears. Seize hope. If you need to make a decision, let your upside decide. Control tower. Rabbits rise up, weapon of love. Decon relief is a busy summer. Benefit bankrupt, angry activists spurred into taking charge. Picture of a woman at a well, picture of a snowman couple. Page 905. Susan to put more happy overtime. Grant will help pay for more. Devoted to those concerns, dentistry can help overcome living with a mood disorder. Cartoon, love is. Victory in final match gives you prayer for the mission. 15 years of struggle. Scripture, Proverbs 4:6. Do not forsake wisdom, though it costs all you have. Mood disorders are alarmingly common. 330 million people worldwide suffer serious depression. 20 years, the estimate depression will be outranked. By cardiovascular disease. Depression will be outranked by cardiovascular disease. Common cold of mental illness. Bipolar disorder has received greater attention. Bipolar swings between depression and mania. Depression haunted with thoughts of suicide. Manic episodes evaporate good judgment in actions. 2% of the population in the U.S. have bipolar disorder. Millions. Tormenting experience leaving with a mood disorder. Clinical depression, like being on a runaway train, how to get off. Sad, seasonal affective disorder, wintertime, overcast weather. Sad, also from dark indoor workspaces. Unseasonable cloudy spells, vision difficulties. Margaret Babick named. Victim, mental illness. Margaret has, if she's still alive, a huge black mole covers the side of her neck, at least 4 inches in diameter. My cousin. My moles are all little spots and tags. Page 906. Gospel of Christ, Romans 1-6. 1 Corinthians 9:18, 2 Corinthians 4:4. Margaret Max. Symptoms of major depression. Depressed every day, all week. Loss of interest in pleasures. Weight loss and gain. Excessive sleep or insomnia. Motor skills slow or speeding. Excessive fatigue. No discernible cause. Feeling worthless, guilty. Diminished concentration. Recurring thoughts of ending it all. Dystonia, a chronic depression. 3 million cases in the U.S. per year. Lasts at least 2 years. Persistent depressive disorder. What causes clinical depression? Answer not clear. Genetic look to depression with some cases. 2 times more in women than men. Clinical depression in 5 to 12% of men. Clinical depressions, all pervasive and affects every aspect of life. Shakes you to the core. Clinical depression corrodes your confidence, self-esteem, thinking straight. Women susceptible to postpartum hormonal changes, women more inclined to seek medical attention, receive a diagnosis, statistics. Goal, business room connection, shaky room, my force, happy cordial resident. $100 bill picture, his artist's treasure. Sit well with cruise considering risks. Weighty brain, pic of a depressed woman, a cartoon with kids, and vision difficulties. Page 907. Lawyers rank justice hopeful. No harm done by mercury fillings in kids. Studies April 18, 2006. CBC News. 2 studies suggest children with amalgams, a neurotoxin, does not cause brain damage. Dentists have used amalgam more than a century. Amalgam use dropped after white composites came in the market. Testing developed can detect low levels of mercury continuously vaporizing in the mouth. Portugal and the U.S. teams compared neurological effects of amalgam versus composites. 534 children, 6 to 10 years old, tested for kidney function and change in intelligence, memory, and mental functions. Children with decayed, untreated permanent back teeth had no amalgams. Half the children got amalgams, half composites, followed for 5 years. No significant difference in adverse neurological or renal kidney effects observed. No differences in the groups of the 2 children in the study. Picture of a silver amalgam in a bowl. Amalgam contains mercury, silver, tin, copper, and zinc. Page 908. 507 children, 534 in the study, age 8 to 10, followed for 7 years. Study findings: amalgam should remain a visible clinical option in dental restoration treatment. Long-term effects unknown. Drawing similar conclusions on safety of amalgam from 2 groups. Study plan for subdivision. Survival. Loving mother, baby, son. Prosecutors detail reasons. Family, friends, the law. Pic of a fire truck on a t-shirt. Page 909. Biblical days, they prayed for floods to replenish the soil nutrients. Joel Wallach, Doctor of Research. Corn feeding cattle isn't getting protein. We eat meat to get. Lack of calcium causes 147 diseases. Bell's palsy from lack of calcium. Osteoporosis, supposed to be a number 10 killed in the United States. $70,000 to replace a hip. Pre-2010. Receding gums caused by not flossing. Animals don't get receding gums. Jaw and facial bones melting away to advanced osteoporosis. Knox gelatin to rebuild from arthritis. Hypertension, blood pressure from salt, but salt's a mineral that helps our body. Salt given to cows to make them strong. Butter, USRDA of calcium doubled to cure high blood pressure. Barbiturates kill us. Nausea, kidney stones, bone spurs, calcium deposits from raging osteoporosis. Cramps, twitching, calcium deficiency. Calf pellets are calcium. PMS, hypertension, is treatment for choice of $285,000 a year unnecessary. UNSCA said of the RDA was doubled, it would get rid of 85% of symptoms of PMS. Low back pain, 85% of Americans get it. copper deficiency, vertebrae melted together, rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatologists give muscular relaxers for fused vertebrae or Valium. 75% of people with lower back will never be okay again. Surgery. Insurance paid $25,000 to $250,000 on surgeries because of calcium. Diabetes, number 3 cause of death in adults in the United States because of side effects. Diabetes can be prevented, cured with chromium and vanadium. Kidney failures comes from diabetes. Cardiac vessel diseases, transplants, amputees because of insurance companies. 1957, published in federal proceedings with 2 trace minerals replace insulin in about adult onset 85% of the time. Dog food companies put 40 minerals in it to keep dogs healthy. Human infant formula only has 11 minerals. 90 nutrients is what humans need daily. Colloidal minerals absorbed by the body better than others in the liquid. Powerhouse millions can enjoy. WHREnews.OHA.com article. Getting rid of PMI isn't a big deal. Mortgage premiums, Dear John column. Skins, now called colloidal minerals, 32 ounces, $7 on the internet. No vanadium in it, 2 ounces a day in 2023. Picture of kissing, page 910. Jacqueline Smith, sleepwear. Picture of a plate with a steak of mushrooms. Picture of a fabulous rainbow. Picture of a can of light. Picture of a Tregaron Oaks apartment sign. Picture of a cell phone. Recipes. The Creatable Consumer. Can't fail step-by-step campaign indulgence. 2,000 at Moms demand pushing nurse. Expertise in Stay Target Super Life $3,000. Goal. Page 911. Help for nerve deafness. Backfield is in motion. Won't give up on your second deposit. Endowment efforts lauded. Bragg Baking Company, a goal. Crusaders shorthanded entering. Bond of closing will take a little sail out of S second native. Lord earns states. Third goal may join the mix for Moore's buffet. Why more dads walk to St. Christmas trees. Health update. Spare the man next door. Senior Day disappointment. Mom and Pop Inc. Picture of a hand holding pure sugar on the air. Page 912. Space time. Earn assisting medical research. Tips, tools, techniques. Doctors pays celebrating their survival. Cancer Coop has happy reunion for the alumni. Life Light request why house was still far out. MDS Pharma Services Lincoln and You. Cartoon Mom and Dad Inc. grew and grew. Baseball season, good for window replacement business. Spring cleaning, preparing for season's first garage sale. Memories are benefits tax reformers can't touch. Page 913. Retirement planning guide for baby boomers. Work and retirement almost derailed. Pick of a woman's face. Picture of a bowler's approach. Pink flower. Sugar facts you should know. Rating sugar best to worst. Soft drinks. Glycemic index. Alternative sweeteners. Harmful effects of excess sugar. 9 ways to curb your sugar cravings. Honey. Sugar, like fat, gets a lot of sour press, some deserved, some not. Babies born with a sweet tooth, human milk is quite sweet. Child makes connection, eating, drinking, pleasure. Sugar is a form of carbohydrate. Right kind of carbohydrate is good for you. Carbohydrates are baby's main source for energy. Body needs a lot of carbohydrates. 60 to 70% of total calories should be carbohydrates. Overprocessed factory-made sugar, starches, gave carbohydrates a bad reputation. Carbs that are best for you, including sugars, you can indulge a sweet tooth with sweet health. And for that matter, tiny jets begin to ship. Sales grew 23% in 2006, but it would be illegal, a bankroll. Page 914, illegal in 12 states. Stick it to ADHD. People from heart disease and stroke. Stevie name. Account overdue, out of control. Picture of a woman who's sleeping less. Temptations. Scripture, Exodus 25. God is a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of fathers on the 3rd and 4th generation. Loving kindness to thousands. The Lord will not leave him unpunished. Page 915. List of services for family problems, Omaha, Nebraska. Picture of a man and woman. Prevention magazine cover. Mercury-free and the dental amalgam issue. Blood-brain barrier, not the blood cerebral fluid barrier, is a membrane. Membranes that control passage of substances from the blood into the central nervous system. A physical barrier between local blood vessels and most parts of the central nervous system, stops many substances from traveling across it. Blood-brain barrier is permeable, allows to pass it through. Alcohol, amphetamines, and some heavy metals. Nature's antibiotics, secret weapon against chronic fatigue syndrome. Articles on magazines. Page 916. Hidden cause of osteoporosis. Picture of a woman. Picture of a bicycle. Reverses. Hormone replacement. Page 917. Picture of Nicolas Cage as a soldier. Star folder started. Pig is a pig roast. Goal of successful discipline is not to produce perfect kids. A group 2, respect condition critical for transmission of faith, unabashedly informs us that truth. Comfort for the depressed. Creating space. Soldier invited back. Perspective on U.S. Think of ourselves as co-workers with God in prayers and in our actions. Listen, who is calling you? Your actions reveal your thoughts. Page 918. Truth is irrelevant. Alex Beam. Your future will be happy and productive. A goal. Ex-chamber executive excited. Let's play the game of life. Not second best. Hosting candidates for second edition. Use of the truth takes charge, a mission with the beef. Newlyweds air time for seeds. Wrong Jack, communication is a two-way street. Strong women's roles. Visit with dad. Focus on the family. Picture of feet in the bathroom scale. Picture of Wyatt Earp's hat and shoulder. 4 Marlboro's cartoon mom and woman. Profit increase while costs go down. Ideas. Let's play the game of life. Page 919. DAMS Bulletin. National nonprofit dedicated to educating public about amalgam. DAMS has 49 coordinators in the U.S. pre-2010, 17 others in 11 countries. DAMS affiliates with IAOMT, International Academy of Oral Medicine and Toxicology, sponsor scientific research. DAMS addresses and needs accurate information, distributes to members, promote, support, and offer chronically ill people. DAMS requires every dental patient be given freedom of choice. DAMS promotes public right to know. Amalgam is a health hazard. Dentists have the right to inform patients. Join the newsletters, meetings, lectures, books, products, and phone numbers. Historical perspective and update. Mercury is a liquid at room temperature, vaporizes at body temperature. Mercury is a bioincompatible, naturally occurring element. Mercury is 50% of the silver fillings in your mouth. 1830, new dental restorative material introduced in the USA from France and England. 1840, members of the Dental Association sequestered petitions not to use amalgam. 1848, New York City, dad suspended after using amalgam. 1859, new organization of dentists formed, the ADA. 1926, Dr. Alfred Stock researched amalgams causing mercury vapor. 1979, literature documenting mercury vapor consistently being released from the amalgams. Vapor from chewing briskly, heat. 1984, human autopsy studies published about mercury in the brain and the kidneys. 1990, research published as effects of amalgam. Report cited significant effects on monkeys, sheep tissues, and organs. Calgary demonstrated amalgam mercury in blood and tissue of pregnant women and babies days after being implanted. 2000, Mark developed countries, except the U.S., has issued bans on amalgam, mandated health warnings. 2003, World Health Organization, WHO, released update report on risks of amalgam. 700 scientific studies done over 5-year period indicate there is no safe level for mercury use. 2003, U.S. House introduced Mercury Prohibition Act, required full disclosure about amalgams in pregnant women and children under 18. 2008, bill introduced in 2003 required to prohibit mercury in dental fillings or other purposes. 2005, U.S. House reintroduction of mercury bill by Diane Watson, Democrat from California. Picture of a dollar bill. Page 920. $1 bill, picture. Star, Richard Gere. Every Woman Matters, feast. in praise. Stealing feet are key sometimes. Get your marriage back on track. Symptoms of chronic mercury toxicity and oral infections, cardiovascular, central nervous system, gastrointestinal, head, neck, oral cavity, immunologic, and systematic. Diseases linked to mercury: arthritis, Bell's palsy, chronic fatigue, cancer, dementia, hypoglycemia, fibromyalgia, Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS, lupus, multiple sclerosis, myasthenia gravis, Parkinson's, scleroderma. What is amalgam? Mercury is a class 1 poison, one of the most toxic substances in existence. Mercury toxic to all living cells. Mercury leaches from oral cavity into the body. Married couples. Picture of palm trees, of man's abdomen. Pictures of women. A bride, flower girls. Show at Hawaii House of Lloyd Seminar, 1987. Dream drivers, hero. Be inspired. Be imaginative. Be yourself. California girl sells interest. Stock projects. Excel. Feel slump is behind them. Episode offers lesson on tenacity. Church, despite faults. Marriage is on the rocks. Day to wait a bit. Page 922, Germanium History, 1969. Dr. Asii founded germanium in research. Germanium present in many herbal remedies. Germanium helps increase delivery of oxygen to the cells. Oxygen slows growth of tumors. Scriptures, righteous requirements of the law. Join us for praising Him. Cartoon, love is. Picture of Pearl Harbor, a river, a construction worker. Cartoon, men and women. College of Medicine names new dean. Does he clink his coins with relish and glee? Pass him by. Misers make unholy lovers. What is a trade secret?